Welcome to the stream. We're happy that you're here. Pour yourself a drink. Tea or coffee, wine or beer. Coffee, wine or beer. Our host, she may be knitting, our host, she may be spinning, but mostly she'll be chatty Cathy, helping her gladly get all them bitsies ready. It's Atomic Space, an expert at all that you like. Atomic Space, so sit back and embrace the delight. You can laugh along, craft along, sass along with Atomic Stacy.
Good evening, gang. Hello. It is unusual timing for us tonight. I'm not at my normal time, but on my normal day. Had a lot of fun at work this morning. We'll get into that in a hot second. In the meanwhile, hello everybody. Hello. Art Knit Craft, Arius Artsy, J Curve, hello. JJ, hello. Art Knit Craft, hello. Alright, closed captioning is on. Good. I can remember some things good sometimes. How's everybody doing? Happy weekend. I know I'm not getting the normal morning crowd, so I do apologize to anyone who's watching the VOD. As most of you know, I work at the Walt Disney World, the most magical place on earth, and this weekend is the Wine and Dine Marathon. So there was a 5K yesterday morning, there was a 10K this morning, and tomorrow is the half marathon. And today I had to help work the marathon. So there was a 3:30 a.m. call time. It was hella early. So right now, a lot of our production assistants are currently making the Magic Kingdom from Halloween to Christmas. So we were a little short staffed, so I volunteered. It was very fun. I always enjoy being a production assistant for the day. So I was talent management, because of course it's Walt Disney World and you can't just run a 10K. You have to have pep bands and cheerleaders and folks cheering you on, and character greetings, and Sarge from Toy Story on the bullhorn. You can do it, run faster. So I was very lucky. We had one of our local high school marching bands out. Yesterday they had the full band. Today they had the drum line and the color guard and cheerleaders. So I was hanging out with them for the morning. I was their handler. It was very fun. The band nerd in me was very happy. So they picked me up at 3:45 a.m. We went out to the course. I got them in position. And then I was their handler and manager for the race. We had over 10,000 runners. I think it was like 10,780 runners this morning. And you know what? Your hands and your arms hurt so much after clapping for 10,000 people, as it turns out, running by. But it's always a ton of fun, and I had a great time. And, getting paid on the weekends, not bad either. JJ is knitting a top now at work. Hell yeah, getting paid to knit is the best way to knit. KB is crocheting overalls. Very fun. I'm getting a couple of spikes, it looks like, for dropping frames. So if it starts getting weird, let me know. But I think it was just a hiccup at the start and a hiccup just now. But if I start dropping frames, please tell me, so I can start looking at the technical side. I'm working on the MCal Section 3 Clue 2, about finish and getting ready for cables. Ooh, very fun. I hope your mystery knit along is going well. I sneaked a peek at the end. It's a gorgeous shawl. I am really glad I didn't knit it this year. After all of the trouble last year gave me, I was like, Hinka and I were both like, yes, we made the right decision. We do not need more stress right now. Drop frames are Damien's fault? Probably. My husband, Damien's Gaming, is also streaming right now, but he is streaming for a very good cause. He is supporting the USO for one of their fundraisers. So if you would like to check him out, or they're also streaming primarily on... Oh, no. Let me make sure I have the right site before I just start shouting people out all willy-nilly. Is it? Oh, it is World of Tanks NA, not Watt NA. World of Tanks NA. You can also view it here through the official World of Tanks stream. So they are doing a USO fundraiser. They do these 3 or 4 times a year. It's very near and dear to the Tank's heart. So if you want to go support them and hang out, you are more than welcome to. But for all the people who just want to chill and knit, like me, let's just hang out. It's been a great way to learn techniques. It is the most fun. So like, you know how cross stitch always has like the samplers and stuff that make really cute pictures and things. I always feel like Stephen West is the knit version of a sampler piece. It's fun and it's got a million different techniques and he goes step by step for all of them. And they look fascinatingly complex. So they always are like a showstopper piece. So I don't, and the way he lines out his knit-alongs are fantastically organized. But I had so much trouble on the last one and I'm like, I am just too tired to do it. So it might be an every other year thing for me, perchance. Although I did see his hibernation shawl, I think. His newest one. It looks really cool. And I'm getting the bug again. And I'm like, no, I have to finish things. Must finish items. Cheers, everybody. I have a delicious pineapple cider. It does look like an eagle. You're not wrong. Speaking of an eagle, Friday, I had to drive a convertible for work, and the weather had to be perfect, so I had to put the top down. Just had to. And when I was driving back onto property, I saw a bald eagle swoop down in the road, and I was like, freedom! And that felt fantastic. But yeah, I got to drive a very expensive Camaro. And it was really fun. And I was like, oh no, Damien, I need a convertible. And he's like, it is too hot most of the year. And I'm like, but it's perfect now. He goes, no. And I was like, fine. Oh, so that was my week. I got to, we drove 2 of our parade convertibles up to be redecorated and then had to drive them back down. So we drove them up Monday, but it was too hot. It was really hot and humid and sticky. So I had all the windows down, but I didn't put the top down Monday. But Friday, it was gorgeous. So I definitely put the top down. But yeah, I saw the bald eagle swoop in the road and I was like, perfect day. And then I went and bought Powerball tickets because I was like, maybe luck will be on my side. We'll find out in like 4.5 hours. Mystery Knit Along is definitely that. It's actually my first one, but I knew there was no way I'd be able to keep up with a full-time job. Yeah. They're fun. They are fun, and especially if you don't have the pressure. Because some people are like, I have to knit all of the first clue because I want it to be a surprise and I don't want any spoilers. And I get that. But if you're like, if you're a little bit more laid back about it, You can take all the time you need. It's fine. Taking the time. Let's see here. Just checking the Discord. I don't think anybody's posted anything too crazy since we last streamed. Nuke Dye is making fantastic progress on her horn along, which is what we'll be working on tonight. In this beautiful pink pastel in the front with this rainbow background. I can't wait to see it when it blocks out and you see more of that kind of micro striping action in the back. Real cool looking. I'm gonna turn the music down a smidge. It's got a lot going on today. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. Sounds like y'all are off to a fantastic knitting start, which is lovely. I did my extra shift for the cause, which was very fun. Oh, KB posted a picture of her shawl. Yes, this looks gorgeous. Yes. I love the colors you picked, especially this red. This looks so good, KB. And all the cables down here in the mini, they're such fun colors. You can have so much fun with these. I love it. All right, let's get the pattern pulled up. I like it a lot. Good. It looks great. It looks fantastic. Okay. Speaking of things that look pretty good, this is looking pretty okay, if I do say so myself. We're doing pretty okay on this puppy. String, hello, my love. Long time no see. String Raid! Pokemon Pearl, hello. Fergster, hello. Hello again, I should say. Pokemon Pearl, that new picture of your new friend in the chair made my heart grow 3 sizes when I was looking at it earlier. Just like the Grinch. String, welcome in. Get you a shout out here in just a second. If you guys are not following the String player, you absolutely should. One of my very dear friends plays stringed instruments and plays with string. There we go. Boop. Moving our progress marker. Let's get this shout out. Go follow String Player. She's amazing. Knits all the things. We'll soon be knitting this shawl, in fact. Welcome in, gang. We're just getting started. I was just talking about how I was working the 10K for the Walt Disney World Wine and Dine half marathon this morning. And we're just getting started, so y'all have perfect timing. Cheers to everybody with my pineapple cider. Because I'm off duty. When I was leaving work this morning, it was like 8:30. And I was like, I could go home and I could just stream. And then I got home and I was like, we're just going to nap. Then I went to bed until like 1:30. I was like, oh, must be how Damien feels. Goes to bed super early in the morning, sleeps until 2. Fun story, when I left the house at 3 a.m., Damien was still up, but I think he was mostly still up to make sure that I left for work on time, which I actually really appreciated. I don't like the stitch marker there because it's on a patterned bit. Or a progress keeper, I should say. I don't want to put it where there's a pattern. I want to put it here in the middle where the stripies are so it don't get confuzzled. String was working on her Macariri shawl, which looked fantastic. Your wrist okay? My wrist is okay. I have the brace on tonight because I'm knitting and I don't want to stress it out. So there were 10,000 runners in the marathon, and when you clap for all of them, your arms get really tired. So when I got home, I could feel it like just a smidge, and I was like, we'll just put the brace on. So I've had it on all day just because I don't want to freak it out. I'll take it off when I go to bed tonight. Take care of yourselves. Take preemptive measures. Do good things. Got to train to spectate the marathon. So Pokemon Pearl, there's a very fun, so Disney has to be extra. Surprising absolutely no one. So it's not just a 10K. It's a 10K with like all sorts of characters on the course. And it's a 10K with marching band pep bands on the side of the road. The Disney volunteers, because we love putting the word ear into words. So the Disney volunteers always get together and they do this thing called Screaming Fans. And basically you volunteer to show up for a shift and just scream and freak out and be super excited. Like every person running by is a celebrity. And it's so much fun. I've done it in the past. It's really cool. A lot of the marathons have a lot of characters you don't normally see. They like to make it really special for the runners. So there's photo opportunities, which then give the runners a break in the middle of the course. There's lots of characters before and afterwards. So where I was is right after the 3 mile mark. Because a 10K is just over 6 miles. And so the runners were, and we closed the roadways. So you're running on the roads and backstage through property, which is really cool. It's a lot of time. It's some of the only time you'll get to see some backstage locations is during a marathon. So the runners were coming up the road, and under the overpass was Mickey Mouse hanging out, taking pictures. And then you circle up the cloverleaf, and at the top of the cloverleaf was Sarge from Toy Story yelling at everybody, "You can do it," with the bullhorn. And then when they finished getting up the hill and then over the overpass, then we were on the other side of the road, and I was with a local high school drumline and their color guard acting as cheerleaders, and that was very fun. And so I just got to stand on the side. So I was managing the band, which was fine because once they were in place, they were set to go kind of thing because it's a band. And then most of my job was making sure that the runners left the band alone because there were a couple that like want to run into the band to take pictures and they're children. So I'm like, excuse me, stay on the course. Because people be crazy. And then when I wasn't running interference, it was just clapping and cheering at 10,000 people running by. So there's that. You could have run with Hercules. Everybody who was there had a costume on. Like the runners love to go in costume. And of course all the PAs are on a chat together. So we like to be like, Jafar passed mile 2. And then I'm like, because I was just past mile 3. So I was like, oh, I gotta be on the lookout for Jafar. And this guy running in a full velvet homemade Jafar costume, booking it, cape and all. And I was like, hot damn. From the animated Aladdin, just, beautiful. He was doing great. There was a guy in full Jack Sparrow regalia. He was a really good Jack Sparrow too. But my favorite was that he was doing like the rum run. And bless, it definitely made my day. And there was also this girl on crutches. So she had injured her foot and she was running on crutches. So she was hobbling her way. And she stopped and she asked if she could stand on the side of the road and take a breather. And I was like, yeah, of course. And I was like, if you can just get an extra 50 yards at that traffic light, there's a medical tent and they can give you anything you need and you can sit down in a wheelchair and everything. And she goes, well, my goal was to get to the 5K point. And I was like, I don't understand how you did any of it. And she's like, my arms really hurt. And I was like, damn, girl. And so she kept going. I don't know if she finished the race or not, but she finished her goal, and that made me really happy for her. I love that people choose to run on hard mode because normal running wasn't hard enough. There were 3 or 4 slinky dogs, And it was adorable because they were couples. So one of them was the front of the slinky dog, and then they had like a light up spiral between them, and then the other one was the back of the slinky dog. And I was like, I can barely run normal speeds. I definitely can't run the same speed as another person for a whole 10K. So bless. The group costumes are always the best, right? Because a lot of people run in pairs. So like there was a group where like all of them were dressed as fairies and each one was a different color of the rainbow and they had light up wings. It was very cute. A lot of them go in pairs. There were a lot of Yzmas and Kronks. There were a lot of Vision and Wanda from WandaVision, the Halloween episode where she's in the pink tights with the red swimsuit spandex. Super cute. There were a lot of 50th themed ones, which was very fun for the 50th anniversary. There were a lot of Goofy, of Genie as tourist. So like in an all blue, like blue leggings, blue tank or sports bra with like the yellow Hawaiian shirt with all the Doritos on it. And then like the Goofy hat from the end of the animated Aladdin where he's going on vacation. That was a very popular costume there this year. It was very cute. And then all the races have a theme. So this year for the Wine and Dine Half Marathon, it is something. I couldn't tell you. So there's always a theme every year, and then each race has a character associated with it. So the 5K was Coco themed. And then the 10K today was Raya and the Last Dragon themed. So there was tons of Rayas and there was tons of the Last Dragons. I don't know the dragon's name. It's like the one Disney movie I haven't seen yet. But it was super cute. It was very, very cute. People get into it. There was a guy who ran the 5K yesterday with a 4-foot train that we had to get one of the costume specialists to come over and help him bustle it so he could run the marathon without interfering with the other runners. And I believe today he basically ran in the equivalent of Kaylee's strawberry dress from Firefly, but Epcot themed. Like full, it was gorgeous. Gorgeous. I know it isn't Disney themed, but I want to see a pair of pairs running. There probably was. The beer maiden costume was a lot. The barmaid beer maid. So you have like the like fake like women's version of Lederhosen with like these super cute inflatable pretzels and then like a beer stein. Bless. There was the whole gang of them. Let's see. Wine and Dine. Let's see if there's any pictures I can show you. More importantly, from my email. That's last year. Here we go. I can show you that picture. I can show you this picture. I'm pretty sure that's this year. Boop, boop, boo. Oh, yes. Yes, that is this year. Okay, beautiful. And I can show you this picture. Hold, please. Let's also search here. Let's see what I can show you from here. And then I think there's a couple photos on my phone I can show you guys. Boo, boo. Actually, that might be about it. That's okay. So for reference, real fast, here is all of the theming. Foam knives in hand. Yes, there were a lot of adorable fake prop weapons. Great incentive to run faster. As I told the color guard this morning, the happier you are, the more excited the runners are. The more excited the runners are, the faster they run. The faster they run, the faster they finish. The faster they finish, the faster we can go back to bed. So cheer really loudly and smile a lot. They did a really good job. So this is what it is. So there's always so the 5K is Coco themed. The 10K is Rhea themed. The half marathon is Soul themed. And then if you complete all three of them, it's called the challenge. And it's Genie, which is why there were so many genies. And then they always have a challenge medal, which is very cute. It's really kind of cool. The medals are a big deal. Our team did a really good job designing them this year. Can you imagine Hinka running in her cosplay? Oddly enough, yes. A Drindle, yes. Thank you, Pokemon Pearl. They're all in their Drindles. It was very fun. So there we go. That was my morning. It was very fun. My hands are very tired from clapping a lot. I got to hang out with the band, which is always fun. And it was a lot. But it was so much fun. It was very, very fun. Let me double check here. I wonder if anybody posted anything good on any good pictures on Instagram I could share. And then I promise we'll eventually knit. I know Disney Parks posted something. Let's see what they posted. I didn't post anything. Oh, come on, Disney Parks. Rude. What do they post? Nothing. Nothing. Disney Parks gets a boo. Let's see. Wine and Dine. Oh, half. There we go. Wine and Dine half. That seems to be what everybody's posting under. Let's see cute pictures I can show you that don't have children in them. Oh, there you go. Here's a picture. Here's a picture of Mickey, who was just under the overpass. He was very popular. He was in his Rhea the inspired look. I saw Jessie. She was adorable. She said, "Howdy, y'all," when she went by. Very cute. I remember her. This is from yesterday's marathon. They had all of the three caballeros at the start line to take pictures with, which is very cute. The three caballeros. Oh, here's a great example. There was a lot of costumes like this of whatever the roly-poly's name is and the last dragon. They were all very cute. Lots of these gangs. Let's see. Who we got? Who we got? Other people I can show you. Oh, here's a fun group one. Everybody did the Emperor's New Groove. Very cute. Tuk Tuk. Sure. Sisu being the dragon. Thank you. I feel so bad. It's like the one Disney movie I haven't seen yet. I'm like, oh. Should have prepped last night. It's just like, yeah, Last Dragon, woo. I think that is kind of it. There's a ton of like pictures of people at the expo, but not a lot of runners yet. I'm sure they're all tired and hanging out and sleeping and things. Hey! Oh. Jack Sparrow running the 5K. That's some pretty good guy liner. One rum down, it says. Oh no, he's hot. His Instagram handle is jogging Jack Sparrow. If you needed that. He is hot. Yeah, full outfit. I do love that he got the boot covers to go over the sneakers. And then he had to take a picture at Target. With more rum. In a Batman onesie. Hell yes. Everybody needs a brand. Everybody needs a brand. Yeah, but like full on. This is a great picture because not only is this guy full on, this gal's wearing a cape. So yeah, so it's super exciting and it's fun to see everybody embrace it. And it's also really exciting because this is the first, this is the first full marathon where all of the COVID restrictions have been lifted. So it's kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. Oh, I lied. Oh no, one more. The family Madrigal had to run together. It's so cute. They're so cute. But you can kind of see, like, even in the background, the runners who are just running in like leggings and a shirt, they all have like a fun shirt on, or they all have like a lot of them have like a cute headbands or something, or tutus are very popular. It's just very, very fun. Cardio is important for the cause of fighting of crime. It is rule number 1 in the Zombieland rules. Cardio. This is, oh, I lied. There's more pictures. This one's super cute. Lumiere and Cogsworth. Such dedication to carry extra stuff because I can't even carry me for a 10K, let alone extra things. There's one more picture I saw. Where did it go? Here we go. This one's super cute. One of our wheelchair runners. One of our wheels. So very fun fact. If you have regulation wheel equipment, you can still run a 10K. So it's very fun. They usually release the wheels first, and then they release the runners. And it's very fun because you get to see all of them on like the hand pedaled bikes. And she was just in the wheelchair rolling, which I feel like took more arm power. But very, very fun. And then Rhea was at the finish line because it's the Rhea themed medal. So everybody who finished got to get a picture with Rhea. So there we go. That was on the back of her shirt says "Let's roll." So cute. Okay, enough of that nonsense. Who wants to knit? There we go. That was my morning. It was pretty okay. just okay this morning. Lies. Last picture. This one's so cute. She's Minnie Mouse with the yellow sneakers. So cute. All right, now we're done. Okay, closing Instagram. No more. Focus. All right. On to the unicornucopia. So there we go. That was my day. I hope y'all had a great day. I hope y'all are having a great weekend. Sometimes I get to do really cool things for a job and I still can't believe they pay me for it. And sometimes I'm like, I can't believe I am only getting paid this much to do this. So it's always very fun. String, thank you again for the raid. I know you are tired and you've had a long day. So if you have to lurk into the sunset, please feel free to do so. Goodness knows I went to dinner and never came back to your stream. Well, that's not true. I did, but I was lurking and then I didn't want to be like, I'm back. Just kidding. I'm gone. It happens. We are on the second repeat. We're just starting Chart B Part 2 for those of you playing the home game. Who knows when I will finally hit the crash. When the crash happens, don't worry about it. Also, if you can hear Damien screaming in the background, please tell me and I'll just smack him. I don't know. He's all hyped up on root beer and because it's a World of Tanks official USO stream, so he can't drink. So he just has the sugar drinks. Pokemon Pearl, my general philosophy is I didn't get this couch body doing nothing. And I certainly can't be bothered to give it up after all of the time I've invested in it. But another fun fact, a lot of our show directors and folks, especially for the 5K and the 10K, will bike the course with the wheelchair folks. Because if you're on the marathon team or in entertainment, you are allowed to bike the course if you'd like. You don't get like a medal at the end or anything. But it's fun because you get to see the whole course. You get to see all the entertainment. And then a lot of times they'll pick like a wheelchair or a wheels or a roller person to match. And they'll kind of buddy up. And it's super cute. So I got to see like our show director out on the bike this morning. And I got to see the producer who's in charge of the race out there this morning. He always bikes everything. And one of our production managers ran the 5K in like safety vest with the radio, full get up, also still working. And I was like, that's amazing. So that was very fun. So it's all, we're just a really tight knit group. It's really cool. Jane Wayne, hello. I want to be hyped up on root beer. I don't know how to tell you this, but you can. You don't need my permission. Just got a new job and it's a completely different experience. I'm doing the exact same thing, but it's a much lower volume and infinitely more enjoyable. J-Curve, congratulations. That's exciting. Just less stress, period. And sometimes a change of scenery definitely helps. I hope your new job pans out great for you. My manager and I have had a lot of talk about like, he's like, don't you want to move up or isn't there something you want? Like, do you have an end goal? And I was like, no, I'm in the right place with the right people and I'm not going to throw that away just so I can get an extra $1 an hour being miserable somewhere else. So we've had a lot of talk about team balance and proper placement. Because there's been jobs where like I love my team, but my job's hurting my soul. And there's been places where like I love my job, but my team's hurting my soul. And then there's been places where like, I am going to die here. I am wasting away. But yesterday I was like, I can't believe they're paying me for this. I can't believe they paid me to drive a bajillion-dollar convertible Camaro across town twice this week. But you know what? It sure was fun. Oh, that's a knit stitch. It's a different company, so the culture is healthier, and I have to take a pay cut, and it's already 100% worth it. Yes. Queen Keeney is a queen in every way, in every sense of the word. Quit her job to work at a bakery, which has always been her dream. It's like she has like a big degree, and she was in like engineering, and she was doing the thing. And she was, sorry, I have to take my socks off. It's getting too warm. She was grinding out the hours, and she's like, and I just hate it. And and there's a bakery near her house, and she's like, I've always wanted to work at this bakery. And her partner Keeney, I think, got a promotion, and he's finally making more, so she could take the pay cut. And she works at the bakery now, and she goes, it's amazing. And I'm so proud of her for following her heart and doing what's best for her. I've done that. I used to be the duty manager at a 2,000 room hotel, and it was killing me on the inside. I hated it. And everybody knew it. But the difference was I was not getting paid for that. But everyone's like, oh, you have to, I promoted myself into unhappiness, because everyone's like, well, you must want it. Surely if you don't want a promotion, you're not goal oriented enough. And so I felt peer pressured, and I just ootzed myself right into oblivion by what I thought I had to want. So now it's like, I'm perfectly happy to bide by time. I have years and years and years. Fucked up my pattern and must frog. No, don't do it. I know, sometimes it's the only way. But if you can fix it, fix it. I will drop down many, many stitches to fix a lot of things. I'm a pharmacist. I went from a big chain to a grocery store chain. I'm like, I can't believe pharmacists have been living this life. Good. I'm glad. I messed up an edge. Edges are harder to fix. Do understand. And I didn't knit this. Guess I didn't knit this. Okay. Here we go. I have 2 extra stitches. It's great. You do you, ArtKnit. You already know what I'm going to say. They're never going to know, but I'll know. You do whatever's going to make your heart happy in the long run. So one of the horn stripes tapers off. Oh. It's noticeable that doesn't end. Okay. I get it. And I've definitely been that person that's like, no, this is too obvious. Must fix. But also I've just gotten really good at dropping down and being like, we gonna fix it live. Knit together twice, bam, you're done. So normally that's what I would do. I'd be like, no one's gonna know. Let's improvise. Unfortunately for ArtKnit's also knitting the unicornucopia, this shawl as well. And sometimes, especially on the edge, it can be more obvious. Because we frogged on this shawl. We frogged down where we missed like this kind of guy. And the problem is if you aren't decreasing on here while you're decreasing across here, you get like this weird flat edge. So I get it. Usually though, I'm like, that shit'll block right out. Don't worry about it. But to be fair, usually it will block out. In my defense, Your Honor, you could just block it out. Let's see. What else has been going on this weekend? This week's been super busy at work, but it's been a good kind of busy. I have absolutely no plans for the rest of the weekend, which I love. Damien and I are just having a couch day tomorrow, the Hubs and I. We're gonna do some catching up on Critical Role, which I'm very excited about. We just finished the Calamity. So now we're gonna be back on season 3, which we're a little bit behind on, but we'll get back on track with that. Got me some steaks. He's gonna cook a steak dinner tomorrow, which is fantastic. All right, so let's mark off where we're at. So row 26 has one of these funky stitches because we're doing the same thing up here as we're finishing another bit. I made that suggestion at Knitting Circle this week, and the yarn shop owner who's doing brioche sweater said that wouldn't work too. It depends. A lot of times that shit'll block right out. It really is. Did you mess up the pattern, or like lace work is a great example, right? If it's just really intricate and you've made like a mistake on a row, it's probably fine. If you're doing an intricate pattern that has a very obvious motif, like the peacock feather ones, like, then it sometimes it's kind of obvious. Like on here, if all of a sudden I start going the opposite direction, it would be kind of obvious. But if it's in the middle, it's also easier to drop down, fix it, and then knit back up than it is on the side, because the side gets really awkward. So normally I'm like, drop down, fix it, it's fine. But if it's a stitch, I'm like, no. It stays. Too tired. All right, so we're going to slip one, knit 2 together. Oh, just kidding. Apparently I just really like unknitting this end stitch. Because why wouldn't I? All the cool kids are doing it. All right, slip 1, knit 2, which in brioche actually means knit 4. Pass slip stitch over, tighten that mess up. Get back to the brioche knittings. I-cord bind off sucks. Hello, Gio. Yes, it does. Stephen West really likes it, though. Like a lot. Some might even say too much. He sucks too. No, he's fine. He's an okay person. Sometimes his patterns drive me kind of batty, though. I messed up on the dotted rays, but it was on the shorter side, so the yarn overs are stacked right on top of each other, and one is slightly out of alignment, and I'm like, it's supposed to be that way. See, so if one is like a stitch off, you could probably pin it out and fix it to where it's like less noticeable or not noticeable if you really felt inclined. He is sadistic. Part of me wants to argue with you, and the other part of me is like, yep, he and I are fighting right now. Yep, that's why I didn't do the mystery knit along this year. Apart from that, apart from the sadism, he's a really nice person. I hear. From what one reads on the internet. I'm just brioching it up, though. Apart from torture, he's cool. So you're saying is he's just okay, is what that sounds like. Tannerim, hello. How are you doing? That waffle looks delicious. Thank you. It is very squish. It's coming out real good. It's crafting, not cooking. That's okay. It's called brioche, which is another cooking term. So this style of knitting is brioche, and it is so squish. You're not, I mean, you're not that far off, though. Cooking, crafting, tomato, tomato. It's good looking, but dang it. When I finished my Stephen West Mystery Knit Along shawl from last year, I was so mad at it. I blocked it and then I put it in the closet for 2 months before I'd wear it because it like gave me PTSD. And now I wear it all the time and I love it. But before I was like, no. The best kind of gluten-free brioche. The only kind of gluten-free brioche that I have found thus far. I made that joke to my brother-in-law. It's like, man, that brioche looks really good. Like the bread, right? And I was like, yeah, but this is the only one I can have. He just went, like the sad look on his face was so precious. Also the look on Damien's face when he's like, when we went to the grocery store together on Friday and he's like, hey, they have gluten-free bagels here. And I was like, yeah? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, how much are they? And he goes, $7. I'm like, And then I turned the package on its side and it's $7 for 3 bagels. He goes, oh. And I'm like, better buy another Powerball ticket, babe. We're gonna need to win the lottery to get groceries. Over 500 stitches I-cord was absolutely horrendous, but I did it in spin cycle, so it's at least pretty and color changing. Yes. $56 For gluten-free bagels? That's what it felt like. Except I knew how expensive it was, so it wasn't outrage on my part. And I didn't do it in a store full of... I didn't shout it in a full store of people where everybody turned to look at me this time. Tannereem, I'm hoping you're having a lovely weekend and nice evening. If y'all have any questions, please let me know. I was going to do some spinning, but my feet are too tired from standing. So he knit. Also, the brioche bug has bitten me. Y'all, check this out. When I'm not knitting on this shawl, I'm knitting on this shawl. And it's getting so big. It's getting so big. It looks so good. This is all I do now. Knit brioche. I'm just gonna be the brioche lady. This is fine. I ain't even mad about it. You know why? Because I will be comfortable. It will be okay. Shylian, Hylian, hello. Happy weekend. I only knit brioche and socks now. It's like rebranding, but accidentally. Hydrate. Probably not with the cider. Probably with the water. That may be make more sense. I did fall down and go, oops. I was looking at some really pretty fiber this weekend, and I was like, yes, yes, you shall be mine. Granted, I have a whole fleece to spin. But I still bought more fiber, mostly because I'm very excited about the electric eel wheel nano coming in. And I really cannot wait to do all of the spinning. Close enough. No, I was good. I hydrated with water instead of liquor. Well, alcohol, I should say. Cider's not really liquor. Same difference. I ordered gold sparkle. Like just the fire star kind of thing, so you can blend it into things. I have a fiber guild meeting on Monday. Ooh. I'm usually too busy to attend the meetings, but they need all hands on deck to prep for the winter market. All of those words make me happy. Winter markets and fiber meetings. I want all of those. Not a lot of winter markets in Florida, as it turns out, though. It will look pretty in a while. It'll eventually be great. Let's see. What are we doing on this row? We're getting to the end. We're decreasing. Oh, that's it. Oh, we're increasing and then that's it. Okay. Oh, I can read charts. It's fine. I usually stock the emails on the webpage, but for now I'm working on Christmas presents. Yes. Gold sparkle in white Cheviot sounds delicious. I just saw on Instagram yesterday that our local yarn store got in holiday cotton and sparkles. Oh, that sounds dangerous. Oh no. Targeted content. Curse you, targeted marketing. The way I phrased it to Damien was, so I bought more fiber, and he goes, uh-huh. And I'm like, but some of it's for you. And he goes, okay. He does not care. We both have our hobby budgeting. So as long as I'm within budget, he's like, whatever. Fine. Brave, hello! I can watch because you're on at night. I am on at night. I had to work this morning. I had to work earlier than you did this morning. I had to be at work at 3:30 a.m. It was gross. Retail therapy. I have an embroidered ornament, 2 pairs of socks, a cardigan, and an embroidered jacket coat. See, to me that sounds like a lot, but also you have 2 months. So that's not so bad. I have time. Still totally doable. And then I would freak out, and then I would procrastinate, and then nothing would get done. And everyone gets an IOU or just a box of yarn. And I'm like, it'll be a sweater by May. It's definitely not a true life story that super duper really happened. That's why I'm working on it now. I had to work at 9, so not as bad. Oh, that's not as bad. That's nice. I was home and going back to bed at 9, though. Ain't nobody got time for that. You guys, I just really like this pattern. I just really like it. Alright, we got 4 rows before we do the weird thing again. So we got time. It's gonna rain. I don't really have a whole lot going on. Just chilling with y'all. Super watching all of the Andor on TV. Super loving the redefining of tension versus action in the genre. Enjoying watching Andy Serkis with his own face, acting in his own way. So good. England Holds 2 is out. What's England Holds 2? I want to throw a fit and be like, but I thought I was almost done. Now I have 600 yards of I-cord. England holds 2. Enola Holmes 2 is out. There is I will probably watch it Monday night with Damien. Monday nights have been movie nights. Hey, it's looking real good. Damien actually really liked Enola Holmes, the first one. Interestingly enough. I enjoyed how Henry Cavill has become too broad to be put in a suit. That was my favorite part of the movie. No, it's not true. I also really enjoyed the movie. But there is one part where you're watching him and I'm like, can they just not buy him suits that fit anymore? Like, they don't tailor in Hollywood anymore? Let me see if I can find you a picture. He's sitting on, there's one picture where he's sitting on the couch and he just like, his suit jacket is upset. Let me see. See if I can find a picture of it. It was definitely from the first one. Because he seems to have a better fitting suit in the second one. Has just like, oh, buddy. His guns can't be contained. Hi, dirty girl. We might have a couch cat. Hi, do you want to come say hi? You want to be stream cat? I'm just gonna say Henry Cavill's nummy. Mahogany Chica, hello. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for the follow. Dirty girl, come here. Here. Come here. I'm gonna pick you up. You're gonna hate it because you don't know how to be held. All right, all right, all right, all right. But come. Dirty, say hello. Dirty, give him those purrs. Dirty, give purrs. She's just vibrating. She looks very unhappy, but she is, in fact, very happy. Stripy tail action. Yes. Yarnho, hello. Popping in from Knitting Nurse's 12-hour birthday stream. I hope her stream is going well. I was watching it a bit this morning. Dirty, you gonna say hi with your face? Up here. This is the most awkward cat. All right, Dirty. You done? Say goodbye. Dirty, say goodbye. But I enjoy it. That's the cat. Awkward, but I enjoy it. My hub walks by, talked to Dirty, then continued on. I gifted her Stephen West Hibernate 22 shawl pattern. She's going to love that. She is currently knitting last year's Mystery Knit Along, if I'm not mistaken. So I think she would actually really like that. That's an A+ present. All home suit. I really want to find a picture of this guy busting out of his arm seams. Success. Success. Look at this. Look at this poor suit trying its damnedest to contain these arms and failing. Dead. It's like hidden arm porn. I'm so sad he's not doing The Witcher anymore. He's doing one more season, right? Or was that his last season? Concealed carry guns. Failure looks good on him. Yes. Confusion. He's so cute when he's confused. What? All gums are concealed gums. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You said he doesn't like the way the series is going or something? Yes. He's a huge nerd. I'll just say it. I really liked how it started. I really liked the first season because it was extremely faithful to the first book. And then the second season, I was like, I mean, it's good. It's a little weird, though. He's also doing a lot of stuff. And also, I'm sure he'd like to have some ice cream every once in a while. Because, like, it's a super physical role. It's why Chris Evans was like, I don't really want to do Captain America anymore. Because he's like, I would like to eat some carbs. He's like, I want a nap. Like, there's a difference between staying in shape and then staying in, like, the Witcher shape. So if he says he needs a break, you know what? I kind of think he's earned it. You know what else? We were supposed to do a decrease here. So we're going to frog back. Superman again, though. I enjoy him as Superman more than I enjoy him as the Witcher. Because he plays a really good Witcher, but I feel like it's easier to replace him with another really good Witcher than it would be to put in another questionable Superman again. I can see it both ways. Also, he's a grown-ass man. He can do whatever he wants. I am going to miss the deep zoom in on Henry Cavill's butt, though, every time we're panning from a wide shot in. We always get a picture of Henry Cavill's ass in The Witcher. Fergster, hello! I am doing great. I did miss a stitch at the beginning of this row, so we're going back a little bit. But doing well. Noomdai, hello! We were just looking at your progress on this shawl, on the Unicornucopia shawl. And it looks amazing. It's so pink and fluffy. Oh, excuse me. I just love that he's nerdy enough to paint Warhammer figurines. He also builds his own gaming computers. He used to stream it, which was really cool, but he doesn't have the time to do it anymore. So I also think that's another thing, is he's starting to get more picky about what he does and doesn't want to do, so he has time to, like, you know, actually be a person. Which is what most of the Avengers cast members did after Endgame. They're like, no, I'm good. I would like to actually be home with my family and do other things. Unicornucopia always makes you start going super fragilistic. Well, good, because I have Alice's restaurant stuck in my head. So now we're even. Fergster was talking about the Alice's Restaurant massacre in the String Players stream earlier. And String has never, because Thanksgiving is coming up and String has never heard of it. And it's so very good. No. Now I'm gonna have Alice is the slut of the USA stuck in my head. And it's gonna be real awkward for all parties. Okay, back to our selvage stitch. Oh no! Back to the row below our selvage stitch for the last 2 stitches. I seem to recall you could order anything. And Alice, it is true. That is a fact. I did have to introduce one of the other secretaries that I work with to the song "Who the F is Alice?" And subsequently the remix, the techno remix. That was a very interesting experience. Going back to my no Westnitz rule. Gio, I'm surprised you broke it in the first place. We were fully ready to help you find another shawl. I'm still surprised you broke it in the first place. That is the American culture they need to be teaching in schools. Anti-disestablishmentarianism is not generally encouraged in school, as it turns out. It's a very strange rule. Probably because school is an establishment. And once you start thinking for yourself, then you start questioning everything, and then it gets really awkward for everybody. But that's another story for another time. You know, I think I could do better when I don't feel like I have a time limit on them. That is the thing. That's what I took away from the last one, is I do much better not knitting it as a mystery knit along and just knitting it after the fact later. Because that's how I finally finished mine, was I just left it until everyone else finished theirs, and then I finally went back to it, and then it was much easier. Not necessarily more enjoyable, but at least easier. West knits are pretty, but they scare me. They're pretty, and now that I've done one, I don't ever have to do it again. Right? That's how I feel. Also, mystery knit-alongs just make me nervous because I'm always really worried I'm just going to absolutely hate the pattern. So anything that we can... Oh no, I've switched my knits and my purls again. What happened here? Oh. We have... Oh no, we have an extra... We decreased too many's. We decreased much too many's. Go back and fix that here in a second. There we go. Okay. Well, that'll do it. Decreasing by 4 instead of just by 3. Yep, that'll do it. That's your problem right there. Done decreased too many's. That's your problem right there. There we go. Our yarn over. Back on track. I love my son, just not enough to ever do it again. Stephen West has been doing a video blog, and the last one, even he said he was tired of looking at the mystery knit along. I think it's just time. He's been doing it for how many years? And it's also very time intensive for him because he has to knit so much for it. And there's a lot of prep work. So I get it. Especially as he's grown as a designer. It's the same thing as Henry Cavill, right? So you start off doing something and you're like, hell yeah, I'm going to try it. And then you get other things on the side and then suddenly it's too much. And now you're picking and choosing. I couldn't. I could not. It's just too much. You'd better love the longest I-cord bind off ever, otherwise run. I like to know what I'm letting myself in for, yeah. It was fun, and I'm glad I did the one last year, but I was also like, nope, I've done one. Check that off the bucket list. Moving on. No, one was quite enough. In fact, it was almost too much. That shawl from last year is still the knit I'm the most proud of. And you should be. That shawl from last year looks fabulous. Fabulous. It really does too. I've enjoyed all 12. 12. Can you imagine knitting that hell twice? I imagine it's more fun when you're the one who gets to make up the things. But then a problem when you have to go back and record and knit a second one. Like, the recording is so time consuming. It's a lot. It makes me tired just thinking about it. Um, is the brioche cooked now? It's still going. It's still going. We're making progress. I'm going to take this brace off, though. Now I have this really fun line, though. So there's that. Oh. Storage. Okay. Let's see. This one is not the one with the thing on the backside. It's the next one. I'm sure I'll love it when it's over, but I'm super salty right now. Gio, I told you I did the same thing. I totally get it. I also have been terrified to try lace knitting because I feel like that's how I'll feel. And I really like lace weight. Like, tiny stitches don't bother me. But I'm scared I'll hate actual lace. Which, as a Floridian, will be a darn shame because lace weight shawls will be fantastic to wear all summer. Salty is not like you. Spicy. Gio's spicy. Seems accurate. Fits with Danger Pizza. No, Danger Pizza's brave. Danger Pizza's brave trans. Although Gio does... you're right, though. Gio does support the Danger Pizza. I'm running specifically on a non-Danger Pizza platform here. Brave is funny AF. I love Brave. Brave's lurking here somewhere, but I'm sure he's probably eating dinner. Hanging out with Brave in Wisconsin was extraordinarily fun, though. If y'all want to see more Brave, he will be in Chicago for Atomicon. Can confirm. This is why I avoid what makes me salty. I get it. I get it, Gio. I don't blame you one bit. That's nice. That's nice. We're looking great. All right, next row is finish the back side of this. So next row is another, oh, is the last of our swoop and then an increase on the back side. We can do it. So whatever I don't finish on this chart, I will probably finish off stream tonight. Because I want to make sure that I am continuing to knit a decent clip. And we are at the repeat portion. Because I also want to make sure we get through this before the holidays. Since I'm only knitting it on stream. So we can do holiday things. I was just looking hypothetically, and if I was to go to Chicago next October, the cheapest option would involve a stay over in Reykjavik, which is even more tempting. I desperately want to go to Iceland. And then Ireland. And Damien's like, why? And I said, I want to see the Northern Lights. I want to see puffins. You know, earth porgs. And Damien's like, that is the weirdest thing. And I was like, you're the weirdest thing. And then we go back to eating dinner. That's usually how that conversation goes. I bought him a puffin on his desk. And I said that he can only remove it when he takes me to see a real one. Could he have just taken me to the zoo? Probably. But he hasn't figured that out yet. No one tell him. I know exactly where to bring you for puffins. Yes, please. Yes. Oh no, I accidentally set it off when I set it down. Plus Icelandic wool, right? Right? I want to visit the motherland. Yes. December is going to be a horribly expensive month, it seems. Registration for a furry convention next year will cost £460. Just to attend for like the weekend or the week? Or are you vending? Plus a Comic-Con, which I'm going to spend money at. Then there's 3 birthdays plus Christmas. Oof. That is rough. That's for the hotel it's run in. Oh. That's steep. It's a whole week long. A week long makes it better, but not any less expensive as it turns out. It's better. That's a lot. That is a lot. Gonna lurk, gotta do work stuff. Shyly and Hylian, no problem. I hope work's going well for you. 6 nights including the con ticket. Okay, I'm thinking like plus a $200 con ticket on top of it. Okay. So manageable. Manageable. Not ideal, but manageable. You have to be super excited about it though. That is your thing. It is a passion that you deeply have, that you have not been able to do a lot in since the pandemic. So I hope it goes very well for you. My unexpected medical bills canceled half of my Christmas budget and sent my vacation savings back 2 months. Being adult is bullshit. You're talking to the wrong person. I'm about to incur a whole bunch of medical bills right in time for Thanksgiving. Also, my car insurance keeps going up. Not because Damien or I have had an accident, because our state's base rate keeps going up. And I'm real pissed that I have to keep being punished with a perfect driving record for other assholes. Because of my zip code. It's rude. Haven't been for years. I am so excited for you. You're going to have a blast. Sergeant Pike, hello! Taking a break from the craziness in the other room. I know, I can hear it. Let me finish this row and I'll show it off for you, Sergeant Pike. We're continuing work on our Unicornucopia shawl, which is the unicorn horn. But we're making really good progress. Atlantic Stardust, hello! Hi. Good evening. Rates insurance in the con list of Florida Living. Yeah, but you get me. So that I take care of at least 3 cons. Also, personal knitting instructor. Am crochet tree. It's because our governor cut all of the bills protecting Floridians from insurance 2 years ago, and they've been taking full advantage of it. Please vote in any of your local elections. The hurricane probably had a lot to do with that. We had so many totals this year. Yes, I'm positive that's a contributing factor. But like, I got my notice to renew my insurance, and for 6 months it went up $100 a person, and I'm like, I have a perfect driving record. We haven't had any deductibles. I continue to use the same company. Why does it continue to go up? And they're like, the base rate state in Florida went up. And I was like, I can't, in fact, read sentences. I'm just going to assume that you're a crochet tree and you're just crocheting up a storm. And I hope it's going great for you. Sergeant Pike, here we go. Our Unicornucopia shawl. Our unicorn horn is horning it up. It's so big, it almost doesn't fit on the camera anymore. We almost have to do one of these babies. Look at this thing. This looks nice. Let's switch. That's a nice shot. I know how cameras work. It's fine. So it's that shape on both ends, kind of. Did I tell you about the small accident? No, you got into an accident? I hope you're okay. So Sergeant Pike. Jeez. Sergeant Pike. It will continue to get bigger, and then it'll end kind of like here-ish. So it will be roughly triangle shaped when it's done. But it will have the long swoop-de-swoop. If that makes sense. Matchy with your shirt? A little bit. It is much more orange in real life. It's a little bit more orange than red. It does look very similar on this camera. Let's see. Does this show better? Oh, this is a better view. There we go. So it's more of an orangey red. But it does blend into my shirt very well. Sergeant Pike, it's going well. I had a early morning shift for an event today. So we're doing an evening stream. I'm voting this year because my country was the only one that didn't throw out a red advisory this past winter. No, your county. Words are, guys. Maybe I am more tired than previously thought. The county was the only one that didn't throw out a red advisory this past winter because the factory that runs this town cannot shut down under any circumstances. So people were forced to work when every county around us said, do not drive even to work. Nothing like putting productivity over safety. Hashtag CDC. How long does it get? It gets pretty long. You basically go until you run out of yarn. We're on the second of 3 repeats, making it bigger, and then and then it starts getting smaller to make that triangle effect. All right, here's the stitch that we forgot. I said we were going to do it, and then I probably forgot. So we're going to knit 1, yarn over, knit 1. There we go. It was after driving for 3 hours, and I was on my way home, took a wrong turn, tried to turn, but as I was reversing, a car approached from nowhere and we bumped. The driver came at me raging and swearing and accusing me of not having a license. I was so scared I didn't even get out of my car to check damage until she was gone. All I had was a broken taillight and some scratches. It was nothing serious, but I finally heard from the insurance company, and she's claiming injury. What a dick. I'm very sorry, Nude Dye. That sucks. Like, a lot. It's no bueno. I hear Damien somewhere, but I don't see him. You should claim emotional distress for her accosting you. That's what I've told the insurance. There you go. In a lot of states, if you flee the scene of a crime, like if you get into an accident and the other person takes off and you're the one who stays and makes the claim, they tend to rule in your favor because you were the only one that was there when the officer showed up, which I find very interesting. All right, so let's do this. We purled, and now it's an increase. Yarn over it. Purl. Just the one. Oh, and then decrease. So make our new schmoop to dupe. Swoop. Here we go. After she took my details, she left and put the claim in. No police involved. If were no police, good luck to her proving she didn't. There you go. I don't know if it works in other countries like that, Sergeant Pike. It does work here. That's discriminatory against those of us who prefer to run away from cops. That's a larger conversation that I am too tired for. Police don't always come out in the US if no one is injured at the scene. Interesting. I have an autistic child in the car. Stop using your kid like a weapon. Also, unless she has like a sign that says autistic van transport. Like, it's like those baby on board stickers. Like, hey, did you know that the goal is not to hit anybody else regardless of who's in the car? Like, I didn't hit you because there was a baby in your car. I hit you because you pulled out in front of me. And yet she was the one yelling and screaming with an autistic child in the car. Nailed it. Hello, Dak. How's it going? Don't identify yourself as autistic. The cops get really nervous. No, she said she had an autistic child in the car. Oh, I'd hit a car if I knew there was a baby inside. Sure, see. What a way to make your entrance into the stream. Hello, my dude. Good evening. Happy weekend. Oh, it's not pedestrian polo. You don't get an extra half point if there's a baby in the stroller on top of hitting the stroller. It's not the same. Oh, goodness. Joolzski, I hope you're doing well. We are knitting a giant unicorn horn shawl. It looks like a unicorn horn because it's fun. And why not? I replaced the light for 30 quid and covered the back of the car with my flower stickers so you can't even see the damage. There you go. I guess it's my sister-in-law because it's my brother-in-law's sister. Although it's a weird word. That's a weird phrase to utter. I definitely have not thought of her as my sister-in-law yet. So my sister-in-law, has a crack in the molding on her car. So one of her fenders has a crack in it. It was a scratch and now it's a crack. And she's a nurse, so she just put a Band-Aid over it. And she has made a lot of life choices that I put a giant question mark on, but putting a Band-Aid over your car's owie really spoke to me. Really spoke to me. I took a break from the USO stream. I did not want to get caught up in Damien's charity stream this year. I was like, I am working. I don't know. Because last night he started streaming and I was like, I have to go to bed at like 9 p.m. I got to get up at 2:30. And then I worked from 3 to 9 this morning. And I was like, no. Oh, yeah. All right. So we did next row. Now we're on the back side, the butt side. There's some sanity here. That's questionable. It's definitely calmer here, though. Damien and Archie have no chill tonight. I used all of my no chill earlier, so now it's only chill. Now is only chill. Not wibbly wieners in this channel. Those two together are just such a rare event. Look, if you like tanks or either of those humans, enjoy it. I'm gonna pass on both of them. I've had a lot of Damien and Archie stories from TwitchCon recently, and I pass. I just want to get some work done on this shawl. Picture of the back of the car in Discord. I got custom-made glittery pink Sakura decals. Hell yeah. What about the Motel 6? It's a Motel 6. What do you expect? We had an accident in the parking lot with one of our customers. This lady was 100% Karen and was screaming at our customer. Racial insults, of course. Claimed damages. The police were called. The policeman inspected their cars, told her there was no damage, and do not waste police time for your own ego. If it were me, I would have written her a ticket for falsifying a crime. and wasting police resources. And this is probably why I'm not an officer. But that is real nice. It's just, it feels so good when people who overreact. Like, and I'm not saying that everyone doesn't overreact. I overreact all the time. But usually someone tells me, all right, calm down. And then I'm like, okay. The people who overreact and then cannot calm down. It's really nice to get them see it comeuppance every once in a while. Because a normal person's like, you're right, I'm maybe overreacting a little bit. Here's the real problem. And those people just can't stop, won't stop, will not back down. And I just am too tired for that kind of commitment. Out of all of these hills to die on, I'm sure I can find a better one. Just got this twisted. There we go. That's better. Boop. I feel like she got way more mad after she saw her customer was black. Yeah. Then the theatrics started. Ain't no need. Ain't no need. I'm perfectly able to communicate that I am upset without screaming and stamping my foot. Ain't no need. Alright, gang. I'm thinking I'm going to call it a night because my hands are really sore and I don't want to have any issues. So I think we're going to call it a night. Just got a very interesting combo of commercials. I'm sorry. Diet Pepsi hemorrhoid cream targeted towards Canadian streamers and stream watchers. Have fun. Sounds like a party. Sounds like a party. Gang, take care of yourself first. I really want to hang out with y'all, but it's also like, and I'm like, no, it's such a short stream. But then I'm also like, but I had to get up at 2:30 this morning. And I had to clap for 10,000 runners at the marathon this morning. And also, now I just want to go to bed. Katiesaurus is knitting a bed. Katiesaurus is knitting a bed. She is. You did lots today. Rest your hands. Yeah. Mostly, I think I'm just going to take a shower and go to bed. Let's check the Discord. Oh, because of the stickers. These are so cute. These are super cute. We have to look at these stickers. Boop. They're so cute. They suit your car so well, Nuke Die. So well. Plus the pink rims. Yeah, exactly. Ugh, that's so good. That's so good. It suits you fantastically. I'm getting my wing mirrors painted pink next. Hell yeah. Why not? Life's too short. Life's too short. Fergster, cheers. Take care. Let's get our raid on. I was going to raid Knitting Nurse because she's doing her 12-hour birthday stream, but she's at like 11 hours and 20 minutes. So I don't want to be like I don't want to be a dick and then raid her and she's trying to finish up kind of thing. But I mean, we could. I'm more than happy to raid Katiesaurus if that's what you guys want to see, though. Sergeant Pike. What are you? What? What? Hold up. what? Was there a message? It doesn't give me a message. Hang on. For a hand massage. Sergeant Pike. Thank you very much. Pizzas for days. Oh, pizzazz for days. I said pizza. Maybe I need a snack in that bed. Make it a rain. I will. You know what? Maybe tomorrow I will go get a massage. Treat yourself. If not, I'm definitely getting one next weekend because it's time. It is time. Sergeant Pike, thank you for being an absolute bean. Gang, thank you for being here. General consensus, y'all wanna go hang out with Katie Soros? She's knitting this bag in this super fun green. Let's do it. Let's do it. Pizza for days works too. Apparently I need a snack. Pizzazz for days. All right, gang. Again, I cannot thank y'all for hanging out enough. I love hanging out with y'all, but it has been a long day. We will be back on Tuesday and Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. Saturday is a little bit of a question mark. I'm definitely streaming at some point, and we are definitely having craft night. I may have to move next Saturday's stream to the evening again. I will let you. I should know by Tuesday, so I will let you guys know at the next stream. All right, here we go. Let's go say hi. Is it just one underscore? Oh, that's not a command. Katie Soros. Katie Soros. There we go. All right. Here are our raid calls. There's Bravo, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in the middle. World's best moderator on Twitch. But I did just do a shout out on YNA. You know, only 3,200 people. But we're ending. Tell them to come back. Bravo, I love you. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for all of your support always. I'll come say hi to you in a little bit. We're ending stream. It's been a hella long day. I feel like I've missed a craft night. No, Newt Die, we're only doing him once a month now. Instead of twice a month. It was just a really big time commitment for people. So this feels like it fits a little bit better. Here are our raid calls. Our next craft night is on next Saturday, a week from right meow. I will catch you guys later. Please have a wonderful evening, a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other. Stay safe. I'll catch you guys on Tuesday night. Love y'all. Bye.